by a great weight, asking question and testing him, completely absorbed in his thoughts and feelings. The thoughts and feelings of the I create a jungle of different identities, some of which are hidden, others are not, with most of it remaining unconscious. So, what does it mean? It describes how the disciple, in which it's very normal conditions, he comes to the master, and how he feels when he comes to the master and sits in front of the master. Mostly, he is not conscious of in which conditions he is. He says, because of this outside, I am in pity. This is the reason why I come. I want to change the outside conditions so that I can be happy. That's mostly it. But he's not seeing that the incapability of himself, of the mind and the feelings, is the problem. Because this outside is triggering his misery inside. He says the misery is outside, but the misery is actually inside. Because if he would be in fullness and in silence, nothing can trigger him. He would be in the full completeness, in the fullness, in the silence, and then whatever is outside it has nothing to do with him. He is in the fullness. The fullness is him. So the problem is that the disciple sees the misery outside and makes conditions. If this is not there, then I can be happy. If this is not there, then I can be happy. Please change this outside so that my body consciousness can be happy. It's the body consciousness what is us asking. And all the identities. Then the question is, does this disciple, this devotee, has the Renu Bandhu to this master? First thing. And second thing is, does he has the grace to go deeper inside or not?
Yeah.
And both is important, yeah. And if the master, if he has a deep relationship to the master smiles because he sees in him already the fullness. He sees that he's suffering under all these conditions, but he sees the fullness and he treats him as this fullness, as this self, as the self itself, because he sees not a difference between him and himself. No difference. But if the master speaks clearly of this, the disciple, in this closeness where the master is to him, if he reveals this, the disciple will get change in a tiger. He wants to eat the master. It's too much. Because why it's too much? Because he cannot digest this closeness. First, he cannot digest the closeness, and secondly, he cannot digest that he's ignoring his story outside. It is ignoring. He says, guck mal nach innen, mach nicht so viel Scheiße außen. Stop the shitty stuff outside. Guck mal nach innen. Guck mal, was schon da ist. Guck mal, was jetzt da ist. In diesem Moment, what is there in this moment? Then the question is the disciple ready for this? Or he is so upset of this ignoring and of this what he doesn't want. He wants that he solve the outside. And he's threatening him and He wants to threaten the master and wants to pressurize the master. Then he changed the outside. But he is not interested in the outside. He is interested in the inside. Because this is much more than anything. So, and if he is really following, even in the moment where he is against this, what the master said, if he's ready to put the lamp on the daytime out in the garden to illuminate the garden when the master say it, if he's ready for this, or he is questioning, was ein Quatsch, da ist doch schon so viel Licht da. What, then he's not ready. The master is testing. Because the master needs a stable one who is even doing something which is he doesn't want to do. He's loyal. I recognize that Lilo was one of the most loyal disciples. Yeah. From him you can learn loyalty. Yeah. Yeah. Then when that happens, then because what the master is saying is not between right and wrong. It is not between. It has not the polarity. It's beyond polarity. Because in silence, there is no polarity anymore. It's done. So this is a beyond mind. Polarity is in the mind. But beyond mind, there is no polarity. In deep love, there is no polarity. You do what is necessary to do, I think. Ja, warte mal, wie geht's denn jetzt hier weiter? Also if he has this grace and this interest and can go deeper and is interested in the law of love and in the law of truth, the questions delve deeper into all the inner conflicts. Then this energy goes deeper. This fullness energy of the master and this silence energy is taking over the questions more and more and more and more. And then this darkness, what is in these questions and these doubts, this darkness will go. And you see the questions and the doubts in more light, and then they don't look so brutal and so existential and so harsh. Yeah, you look at them and say, okay, that's there. I can solve them. The master looks upon him with a still mind from the heart, full of compassion, and gives him the deepest answers that he is perhaps capable of handling it. Presence. Sorry. After some time, the master's presence, becomes so intense that the silence bestows its deepest and sweetest gift. Actually, you fall in the silence and sorry, ich weiß nicht, was das ist. Ich krieg's immer an dem Stimmband. And everything falls in silence, like silence as a sea. Sea is calming, and then the silence is like the sea, and it falls in it, and nothing is there anymore. The sea silence is without any. So es ist so, als wäre nie etwas da gewesen. It looks like nothing was ever there. You cannot imagine that there was such a existential question. And then this state of silence, both enjoy. Both forms sit there and enjoy it. And they are smiling, and nobody knows why they are so, yes, that's zusammen so, yeah,
Little
so
bit anders.
gleichgeschaltet.
Ja,
Also
ja.
wie die Wellen, die sind auf der gleichen Welle, same.
Ja.
More and more you are in the same energy, yeah, in that same energy, same silence, yeah, too. And the fullness has already absorbed all the questions. Yeah. And in the fullness, the question can have a place, but it will not itching anymore. And the questions and the answers simply dissolve into the fullness. Authenticity and truth are no longer objects to be observed. Why? Authenticity and truth you observe because of fear. If the trust is there, you more and more will be the authenticity in truth itself, Swarupa. And in this state, du hast kein Interesse mehr an, you have not to biopsieren. Neither you have not to make a biopsy with a disciple, nor you have a biopsy with yourself. It's fullness. You see in everyone God. Then it's not an object. This is not an object to observe. It is authenticity and truth is so long an object as long you are not Swarupa of it. It is complete with the present fullness and has been fully absorbed by the silence that simultaneously pervades everything. Om Sai Ram. In this state, in this fullness, Baba's grace is everywhere. This is what Baba says in the Sai Satcharitas. See me everywhere. See God everywhere. Then grace lives out of itself. God can no longer be separated from anything. From nothing you can separate God. Om Sai Ram. So that's what ich nur noch sagen. Sweet. Very sweet. This is the whole sadhana. Nothing more.